Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today I decided that I did want to do something colorful because, well, I've been doing a lot of neutral looks, and not that I'm complaining because I think they all turned out really good. I just like to have a little bit of color. I have to have me some color, every now and then. And it's hard when you're doing a specific brand to kind of bring color in if they're not really known for color. However, they do have a couple. Now you can't buy these palettes anymore, but I have them. So I have to use them anyway so that I can rank. So, kind of just win-win for me. Plus, I actually forgot about some of the palettes that I actually found in Too Faced that is colorful. So let's get started. What I want to use today is the Too Faced and Mariale, I think is how you say it. I'm not really for sure. However, this came out, I believe, last year. Okay? And I think it's appropriate to bring it out now because, Valentine's Day is upon us. And this kind of gives me the vibe of the palette that Colourpop just released. Not exact, by no means, just the vibe of it. So let's get started because I do recall, if I'm remembering right, we're going to go into the color Frenchie first, that I actually like this palette. I feel like I really did actually like this palette. Now, I kind of am up in the air when it comes to like Valentine's Day looks because I do understand like pink, red, white, right? I understand that. So if you're creating a look like that, I get it, right? However, are you just like, is that like a Valentine's Day look, like an inspired look? Or is that like a Valentine's Day date look? Just out of curiosity. And it could be both for people. I don't know. But like, because I started thinking about it and I was like, I love pink. Hands down, I love pink. No doubt. I would never deny that, right? But if I was going to like dress up for like date night, let's say, on Valentine's Day, going out, right? I don't necessarily think I would put a pink look on. I feel like I would go more for like the looks that I was just recently creating, like a more neutral look, you know what I mean? Now that's just me. And maybe I would go for an all pink look. It is hard to tell with me. It just really depends on what I'm feeling at that time. So I very well could, in all honesty, go with a pink look for Valentine's Day and out to date night and everything. I just don't think I would, but I could, I suppose. But I feel like if you're just doing like a Valentine's Day inspired look based off of colors of like Valentine's Day, then I completely understand the pinky and white and red vibes and all. But I will also say that as I'm getting older, I still like pink a lot, but it's more of a toned down pink, I feel like, also. I'm going to go into Senorita now. I'm just going to start to darken up the outer portion here. But I feel like I'm more into like the pinks that are more like rose toned or carnation color, like not the hot, vibrant pink looks. Even though I still like them, I don't know. I'm shifting, and I think it has to do with age. And I wonder if that's because of me in my own eyes, or is it society's eyes that I'm paying attention to? because like I don't want to change because somebody thinks that, you know, I shouldn't be wearing it. And if that's the way I feel, then I want to continue to push myself to wear it. But if I'm changing because of myself and how I see myself in certain colors, well, that's a different story. I will say this look that I created, I really do like it. But I have got a lot of glitter all over me. Like, all over me. I'm going to take this hot pink shade. I believe it's Amorcito is how you say it. I think I'm wrong, but I don't know. But we're just going to take it and we're going to run it right along. Look how hot pink that is. Can you see that? Like, you talk about a hot pink, man, this is it. And it's so pretty. And like, it holds its color, the pigment. Like, in a way, this is a pretty impressive palette by Too Faced, because usually they're not known for their pigmentation. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of hit or miss with their brand. But I think this collab they did was a really good one. But again, I could just be saying that because it's kind of like right up my color story, you know? And then I just put the ColourPop white eyeliner exit in my waterline, because I wanted to bring the pink because I'm wearing pink, but I didn't want a whole bunch of it like up in here, you know? But I still wanted to put that pink somewhere. So in the end, I thought it best be, it might look okay on my bottom lash line, and it does. Looks pretty good. Now we're going to go into this dark color, this Hot and Spicy. And I'm just going to start to put that right here on the outer portion. And build it up. I will say that these colors are pigmented, so do be careful where you lay them. It does blend. I'm not saying it don't blend, because it does, but it's also very pigmented. So if you mess up, you might be in a little bit of trouble. And the only thing I kinda regret with this look is messing with the glitter in this palette, because I know me with glitter anyway, and glitters never turn out good when it comes to me, to be honest. Like, I'm just being honest here. I know I make a mess with them because, I mean, I'm just not a makeup artist, so I don't know what I'm doing, number one. And number two, I don't think I lay them down right. I'm going back into Senorita. I don't think I lay them down right. And I think that that's where my problem lies, because I don't lay them down right. Oh no, we lost the light, y'all. It is so cloudy out. Like, I was putting on every light I had so that you'd be able to see this. And if you have this palette, you all really should pull it back out. It is a nice palette. I mean, it's Too Faced, but it's still a very nice palette. Alright. But the glitter I used, I think, kinda messed it up a little bit for me. But I had no choice, and you'll see why here in a minute. Alright, now we're going to go into the shade Santa Monica. And I'm not going to wet it. And I'm going to start to put it on my lid. I didn't get any fallout with these shades either. Like this one. Or the next one. It's just that one shade I'll tell you about in a minute. But I started doing this with this shade. And then I thought, well, I kind of want a darker shade on the outer portion there. So I decided to go in with Chili. And I don't know if it's just me or what, my skin tone, I don't know, but it didn't come off the way I thought it would. It's more like an orange red is the way I'm seeing it. And that wasn't really the vibe I was going for. I was really hoping it'd be more like a red, like a deep red, because I mean, it's kind of the way it looks in the palette in a way. Like, it kind of looks red, right? But on the eye, it's more orangey red. And that wasn't the look I was going for. But because I'd already done it, well, I committed. I didn't think it was going to change on me. But I thought no big deal, because where these meet, I'll just put a little bit of that. I really thought it was going to be more metallic, not glitter, but it's definitely glitter because it's falling all down my face. But regardless of that, and I'm just sort of moving that and blending it into this color here that's already here, that Santa Monica. And I kind of just went back and forth between the two, because I'll be honest, I don't care for the chili shade. Personally, just me, you know, like, it's a pretty shade, just not what I was wanting, and I don't think it looks good on me, but that's okay. Like, part of me wished I would have just kept it with the Santa Monica and then left it be, but I didn't, so that is what it is. But anyway, I took this Chancellor, and it's a beautiful, like, look at that, it's so pretty, but it's glitter, and I just sort of patted it right there, like where the two shades were, to sort of like hide it in a sense by the blending job, I suppose. The non-blending of the two shades, I guess, is what I was hoping it was going to do. Is just sort of hide it. Hide my mess up. That's what I was hoping. And I think I did a good job at hiding it, but it then created the mess that you're now seeing. But if I would have used a glitter glue, I think it would have been a lot better. But at the same time, I mean, it is what it is. Lesson learned, you know? There's no need to cry over it. Next time I'll know to lay a glitter glue down or something along those lines anyway, you know? But I do want that hot pink to pop out because it does look good with my shirt. Okay, then this here I think is the prettiest shade in this whole palette. It's called Donut, and it's just, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to pop it in the inner corner. And it's just it's just a champagne color. You have it 1,000 times before, I'm sure, in other palettes. But, I mean, they did do a good job at this one here, creating it. It's a nice formula. And it pops. I mean, like, bam, you know? I just really like this shade here. And that's the bad part about collabs. You can only get them for so long. And then if you do content around them, well, it's hard. You can't tell anybody where to get it. I mean, I guess you could always look to see if somebody's selling it, maybe, and get it that way, in case you didn't even know about it, maybe. But, like, other than that, there's not much you can really do, because there's no longer available like on the actual website. But I will say that I really liked the collection or the launch of this, and it came out at like Valentine's Day, which made it even more appropriate, I guess. Now I don't know this creator, but I do think she did a good job at this. And I'm not a fan of Too Faced formulas, really. I feel like they're like the stepping stone into makeup. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel about Too Faced. Like, once you like when you first get into makeup, I feel like they're a great brand to start with. You know what I mean? But then once you've tried other brands, you're just like, I don't know. You know, like you're kind of too. Other formulas are better out there, and you know it. So it's like, why bother? Other than the cute packaging. Alright. And I'm actually going to use a primer for my mascara today. I'm actually going to go out. I'm leaving the house today. It's a shocker, I know. I truly don't like to leave, to be honest. But there's times where you have to. Well, except I don't have to. I mean, to be honest, I really could. Like, I know people are like, oh, I can't stay in the house all day. I can't, you know. I really can. I truly am okay with it. I don't have to go out. You know what I mean? Like, I have to go out because I have to get my kids or something like off the bus. But other than that, like, I really don't have the desire. I mean, like, I know I have to go to the grocery store because I have to do the shopping and all. But that's about it, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I'm okay with being a homebody, I guess. And it's funny because I used to not be. I used to love going out. Alright, and then for the mascara part, I'm going to use the YSL Lash Clash. I bet you all are surprised I'm not using the chocolate one. I felt like this look deserved black. And I kind of miss having black mascara. Don't get me wrong though. I love that brown. I do. I'm curious if I did a look, like a Valentine's Day look, using like pinks and reds and stuff, what it would look like using the Pat McGrath pink mascara. I'm wondering if it would like work. I never know. And like, I hate to mess up a look by like putting on a mascara that didn't work, you know? I guess you only know if you learn, or if you try things. You win some, you lose some. I mean, I try to win at my makeup every day. Doesn't mean I do. But I don't set out to purposely mess up either, you know? Although I think today turned out okay, to be honest. It looks pretty good, I think. Overall. for bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Lancome. I'm hoping my lashes just do not want to work with me. Nothing really wants to work with me, though, to be honest. Ever since I've gotten this sinus cold, whatever you want to call it, everything just seems to want to work against me. Okay. I think I got both eyes the same. Yeah, good enough. But you can definitely see, well, I'm assuming you can see the glitter that is everywhere from that one shade that, what was it called? Chancellor? Like, it's just, there's no brushing it away or anything. And I should have used a spray or something maybe, because I think that would have held it down if I would have sprayed a brush, and it would have been more accurate. But at the same time, I kind of needed it messy because I had messed up myself using those two shades together. I didn't think they looked right on my skin tone, and I think that's why that color it pulled a little weird because of my skin tone. So I do think that also. But all in all, I think the look turned out really well. For foundation today, I am wearing a mixture of the shade Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting and Synchro Skin Self Refreshing. I put 2 pumps of this, 1 pump of that, and then it gives me my color because this one's too dark and this one's too light. So I am where I am with that. For powder, I use the Peach Perfect. For bronzer, I use the Too Faced Milk Chocolate. For contour, I use the Kevin Kwan. Look at this. I almost hit pan. Well, I hit pan. I'm almost done this one. I don't understand why they're the same size, and same with Charlotte Tilbury. I'm always using up this, but never this. I don't understand it. And then for blush, I actually am using this by Kevin Kwan. I forgot about this blush. Look at this blush. Like, it is such a pretty pink. It's called Pink Sands. A soft, dusty pink. Like, that almost looks like the shade. I mean, it doesn't look like it in the pan. That's the funny thing about blush. No matter what it looks like in the pan, it doesn't come off like that on the cheeks. But the pink that's in that Dior, that's almost the way this looks. Almost, I say. And then for highlighter, I found, what did I find? It was new too. Oh, here it is. Look at this. Benefit High Beam. It just says satiny pink complexion highlighter. It doesn't really have a shade though. It just says High Beam. But it's a little sample. And that's what I'm wearing for highlighter today, right? It's a little pinky. But, well, let me see if I put it on my hand. If you can see. So, I put a little dot of that right there, right? But watch. It's so subtle, but really pretty. I don't know how to explain it really. Like, there it is on my finger, but that's not the way it looks. Like, it's so, it's not showing, I don't think, but it's so pretty on the cheek. And I thought it would be a little overpowering, but it's not, and it didn't pick up my foundation or powder. Like, I put it on the back of my hand, and I took my Real Technique brush and went like this and really worked it into the bristles, and then just tap, 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 tap. Done. For lips, I'm wearing Dior in, I think that says 558. I'm not really for sure. I don't know if this is really the right shade or not, but it is what it is. And then I topped it with the Mario Rose Glow. And that's it. Yep, I went through it all. So this is the final look using that palette. I am having a lot of fun going through this. Like, I can't explain. Like, if you all have a collection or even old palettes that maybe you just completely forgot about, like, dig under everything and find a palette and pull it out. And I hope it brings you as much joy, because I've really forgotten about a lot of these things. Even playing with this blush today, I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot I even had this. It's so good. Like, I love this color, but then it also makes me think, why am I picking up another pink blush? Doesn't make quite a lot of sense, you know what I mean? But hey. Alright, I will let you go. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all, that way you're notified when I upload every day. But Sunday, I really don't have anything new coming in. I was going to purchase the ColourPop Valentine's Day collection, but I still haven't even received the Wings Club collection yet, y'all, so I don't think I'm going to. Their shipping is just, it just keeps getting worse and worse, to be honest. So I don't think that I'm going to order. I am for sure going to order the new Pat McGrath palettes. I just seen them, just launched on Instagram. That you can bet I'm getting. But anyway, I will let you go. I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy.